Hi guys, this is Alicia from WorkersOnBoard.com. I wanted to review this site called MommyJobsOnline.com. I've been asked about this site so many times and I finally got around to making a review about them to tell you guys if this is a legitimate site for you to go to be able to find work at home jobs or not. So I'm on their official homepage and it tells you, this is kind of their introductory page, and they will tell you that they've helped a lot of people in the United States as well as Canada to find part-time, full-time, and flexible work at home jobs. They are telling you that they're the best site to find work at home jobs. They have a good reputation online and all of that. And then if you scroll down, it tells you who can benefit from this particular site: housewives, stay-at-home moms, single moms, those with special needs, and so forth. And so if you scroll down further, they give you a phone number in which you could call to speak to someone directly, or you could either Skype them using the screen name Mommy Jobs Online. Now, the next step that someone would probably do after they read over this or kind of browse over this page is to look to find a work at home job. If you click on that page, they're just going to basically tell you that they have over 5,000 jobs available, and then they tell you the categories in which you can find these jobs: in customer service, how much they would pay, transcription, virtual recruiters, and so forth. And the next thing you see here is they tell you that you need to join in order for you to be able to get hired by having access to their online job bank. So if you click this button, you see that it says easy process, send them your resume, and then you will need to buy a membership to get access to these jobs. So the lifetime membership for transcription would be $85 if you wanted a job in customer service. This would be another $85 if you wanted clerical, another $85, or you could just pay the $210 to get entire job bank full access. Now, from my standpoint, this is highly, highly ridiculous to pay this amount of money just to have access to jobs that you cannot see. You don't know if they're legitimate. You have no way of knowing if they're up to date or not. And there's no way that they can guarantee, if you pay this amount of money, that you're actually going to get a work at home job and be hired. So I would not recommend that you guys go through this site to find a work at home job, because a lot of people have probably paid these different fees, and I have not seen anywhere online or anywhere else where anybody has gotten a job from them or currently working for them or have worked for them in the past. And I did call their phone number. If you click on this for the Facebook page, for example, it's just going to take you back to the Join Now page. You can't even see their Facebook page, and you want to be able to do that so that you can see. A lot of time people will post a review, or people who contracted with them or worked for them, gotten a job through them, will give a review and tell you excuse me, that, thank you for helping me to find a job. I finally work from home or whatever. So I actually called this number, even though I know that this particular site does not have legitimate work at home jobs, or at least you're going to have to pay in order to get access to them. And I wouldn't recommend it. I called pretending to be someone that would ask questions about it. And so I asked them, if I wanted to get a job in customer service, you're telling me that I'd have to pay the $85? And she said yes. And I said, well, what if I want a job in data entry? Well, you have to pay another $85. And then I asked her, well, could you give me more details about the job? What kind of skills am I going to need? Well, I don't know this information, because this is what she told me: it would be coming from another party and you would have to speak to them about that. And even if you paid that money, say if you paid it, how do you know you're going to get that list? Maybe they won't give it to you. You can't guarantee that they'll send it to you just because you paid the money. You know, there's even, and if they don't give it to you and you ask for it, like I said, how do you know those jobs are legitimate or even up to date? It could be an old list. So I would not recommend you guys go to this site. And I also asked her, is there anybody who has gotten a job from your company? Because there's no way for me to be able to see this, verify this. Well, how do I know anybody's worked for you guys? Well, there's testimonials on our site of people who have worked for them. And now anybody could just kind of make a site like this and put fake testimonials on there. And I don't even see any testimonials that she said that were going to be on here. So you guys, I would not recommend that you use this site at all to find work at home jobs. Why would you pay this large amount of money when you can get access to jobs for free online without paying membership fees where they're going to charge your credit card, and it could be recurring fees and all of that. So I just don't want you guys to get sucked into something that could turn out to be something that you could regret in the long run, and somewhat a waste of time as well too. And if you want to know about sites, or if you're in question, if you come across a site and you're not sure if it's legitimate or not, you can always go to Workers on Board Ask and Answer. I've actually answered this question before, and what you could do if on the left hand side, see these popular tags here, these are regarding companies that people have asked me about. Or if you want to know about a particular company, on the right hand side, in the top right hand section where it says search, you could type in a name of a company and search to see what has come up. If nothing has came up, then you could always go and ask a question right here. Now, about Mommy Jobs Online, I'm just going to type that in, and it's going to bring up some results because I have answered this question before. So I answered that. You could click on that. But I want to go into this particular question because somebody asked me, how do I know, how can I detect if a company is legitimate or not? And I give 8 different clues or indicators to help you guys to be able to know if a job is legit or not and what you can look for. As a matter of fact, on Craigslist, this company, Mommy Jobs Online, has advertised there in Rhode Island as well as in other cities, saying that you can earn from $10 up to $60 per hour. $60 per hour is a lot of money. And again, remember, you want to look for these phrases or keywords that will give you a good indication that the company might not be legit, or there may be some fees associated with it. For example, lifetime membership service rates. Right there, that's letting you know you're probably going to have to pay some money. Why do you have to? If it's a job, you should see something like apply online. This join now, that's another indication there's going to be some fees involved. So watch out for, you know, potential job listings or supposedly work at home jobs on Craigslist or anywhere else where you see phrases like register, join, membership, lifetime rates, service rates, different things like that. Because even though they're claiming all of these wonderful things, you're guaranteed security and all these different kinds of things, flexible jobs, as you saw on their site, you didn't see anything there. So you can't even, there's no way for them to be able to back up these claims because you can't even see the jobs. You don't know if anybody's worked for them or not. And so there's no way to know if it's legit or not. And you could pay out all of this money. They're making money off of you. Pay all this money and you still might not even get a job. So here are some indicators that you guys can look for. First, I'll tell you guys to look for current job leads. So on that site, Mommy Jobs Online, you don't know if they have current leads. And the title of that site, Mommy Jobs Online, makes you think that, you know, it's user friendly. It even has the name Mommy in there. But don't be deceived by the site or the title of the site, because that doesn't mean that they're there to help you and they really have jobs. A lot of people can just create and come up with names like that to get people to click through to see what it's all about. But I would not recommend that you guys sign up with that. And so, like I said, anybody could put fake testimonials or come up with that name and put jobs out there. Now, here's some things you need to look for. An application page. And you can read more information here regarding this particular information that I posted about finding legitimate work at home jobs and researching that on your own if you want to do that. So if it says you're going to make $1,000 per week or an exaggerated amount of money, then that's definitely a red flag, and proceed with caution if you choose to do so at all. Also, if the job description sounds more like a sales pitch than an actual job, I would definitely recommend that you, you know, proceed with caution and kind of stay away from those, because a lot of times they're trying to get a sale from you because it sounds more like a sales pitch, and that's what it is. So just be careful with those. If you see, like it said, join page or membership fees, be careful, because they're probably going to ask for your credit card or some kind of payment from you in order for you to be able to get access to that. You could always search for the company name on Google or Glassdoor to see if they really hire people to work from home, any kind of reviews, look for physical address, anything where you can contact them, email, and if they have a phone number, call them, ask them questions. See if they give you specific answers to your questions and not vague answers or try to skirt around your question. And then look for the company to see if it's on social media, Facebook and other places. And then ask, go to various forums, work at home forums, and ask people there, have you worked for this company? Is this company legit? I'm not sure, because a lot of times people on those forums, especially if it's dedicated to working at home, they may even be familiar with that or know someone who's gotten scammed from them or actually worked for the company, and that will save you guys a lot of heartache and all of that. So anyway, you can read, and I even talk a little bit about Mommy Jobs Online here too. That's an example of a site that seems to be legit, but they're not, and they kind of fall through the cracks because they tell you everything you want to hear, but then again, there's no jobs for you to be able to physically view there. So another place that you guys can go to is to Workers on Board Talk, my forum community. And I'm going to tell you guys how you can find scams and legitimate jobs. First, if you're wondering if a job is a scam or not, or if a company is a scam, you can always go and click in the name and type search to see what people have said before about that. And if nothing has been discussed on this particular topic or subject, you could always join this community and ask a question, and the questions will show right here on the front page, on the home page. But let's type in work at home scams. So here's a lot of discussion here about work at home scams. Be careful on certain sites. They're telling you what to look for. Work at home scams, data entry scams, all these different things. Stay away from scams. There's a lot of topics here that you guys can look for to find out about scams and how to avoid them. People giving you tips. The blacklist is a topic that I started to help people to find out about these scams. They could post them there. Excuse me, and so forth. Envelope stuffing, different things like that. Some things, people have given a lot of tips here that you guys can look for and search over. And so they tell you, even give you specific names about sites. Now, if you want to find about legit work at home jobs, like I said, you could just put in, a name of a company, or you could put in anything, Lion Bridge application. You can type in anything like that, any name of a company, and it'll bring it up here. You could also go to the home page, and then you could look under view the recent post on the forum, and then they'll tell you about some jobs that you can look for. You can find a lot of sites here too. They talk about other ways you guys can make money from home, legitimate ways in which you can do this. So if you want to find out more, a lot of times the discussions about work at home are carried on online on these different forums and various work at home forums, and this is one that you could go to, and you can join, register to be a member for free and find out about that. Also, you guys, to help you guys too, I actually wrote a book, 300 Companies That Pay You to Work From Home, where I list lots of companies that are legitimate, that really do pay. It does cost. Kindle book price is $5.99, and you can get Kindle for free. Just download that app on your laptop if you don't have a Kindle reader. But you know, you could get it for free if you have Kindle Unlimited, and you can even view sample pages of the book by clicking here and read some of that. And then you could look at the customer reviews of people who have bought the book, and that's a good indication to read this information, go over the reviews, and then, you know, if you want to check over the book, you're free to do so. But you can read all of the reviews to see what people have said who have actually purchased it. And if you're looking for even more companies, definitely you could try and look over this book. But I post work or home jobs on the weekly job section of my official website at workersonboard.com, which you guys can go, and it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It's research that I do myself. I take the time to research them. You can go to the weekly job section and look at jobs there. Excuse me, you guys. And you can also go to the Friday. There's tons of jobs that you can apply to. Then you can also go to the Friday freebie page. And I just posted new work at home jobs today for you guys, as well as a freebie. But you can go there, and there's some companies that are currently hiring right now. And there's the freebie. I think it's from Ben and Jerry's, I think, if my page goes. Yeah, freebie for you guys, some ice cream. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys that this site, Mommy Jobs Online, is not legit. If you guys have had any experiences with them or know anybody who has, make sure you leave me your comments below. If you encountered any scams, leave me your comments below. I like to hear from you guys. And if you liked this video and you found it helpful, make sure that you share it and give me your feedback. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you check out for my next video.